Hey, my peeps, locking down the truth with Marci. Still catching my breath. I just pulled into my place here on this. And there's something I really wanted to talk about and focus on because it came up today when I was coaching one of my clients this morning. It's obviously a key principle that allows me to live an experience and seize all these different experiences versus staying where we're comfortable. And so what I want to talk to you about is fear and faith. Like, obviously the only two energies that exist, actually the only energy that does exist is love energy. It's creation energy. It's excitement, curiosity, wonderment. That's what creates things, right? I'm about to fall. I'm going to fall in this pool in just a second. And instead, what we've created as man is fear-based energy, which is lack, scarcity, worry, projecting into the future or the past based on our experiences. Because we've been conditioned and raised to look at things through the eyes of I have to know, control, rejection, fear, what ifs, and all these things. And this is my point. If you're projecting in the future or in thinking about the past, you're not in the present moment. Is it happening right now? So you can bring yourself back to presence. Presence, the best way to create presence is focus on your breath. Which right now, if I just focus on my breath, I get really present. I'm still breathing. And instead, if we're not in the present right now, we're not experiencing this moment. We're not in what actually is being created. And so we scare ourselves by projecting as what if. So this is my point being, this was the first day I decided I'm just going to jump on the mountain bike. I'm going to go explore and play and get a little bit of a cardio workout in. Now, traffic here is craziness. There's no laws, there's no lines, there's little kids most people are riding a scooter and you're going crazy fast and they're just weaving in and out and, really, definitely not what we're accustomed to in the US. It's a lot, I like to say it's a lot like Colombia, except probably it could be even more intense. About the same thing other than they're on motorcycles, tons of people here on scooters. And between that and the cars and no laws and people in and out of all the lanes, it's something you get to be aware of safety. And I always tell myself I'm always safe, and I just decided to get on the bike and go up a couple hills around, jump in traffic, and just felt so good. And this is the difference. Notice I get to do this to breathe. This is the difference. The past me that lived in fear and was afraid would have been like, well, what if, I get hit? What if I'm in an accident? What if I get lost? What if I don't know where to go? Projecting into either the future or the past, right? Not being present with, so what if we turn the what ifs into what if I love it? What if I find the coolest places? What if I meet the coolest people? What if I see the most beautiful things? What if I get to explore, what could be right about this? And choosing to control your mind to choose excitement, curiosity, and wonderment, you take the next step. You find the next thing, which gives you the next enjoyment, the next opportunity, the next thing. And this is the same thing applies for people in business. Why they stop themselves in business, why they stop themselves in doing anything is because their mind fucks them over. Your mind is just a fragment, a parameter. It's not even real. It's just a parameter that you've created based on all the things that you've been taught and told. So this is really what I wanted you to hear. I'm going to share with you what I got to find on this ride. What I got to enjoy. It was so exhilarating and fun. I just kept going and kept going. I did the hills up around my whole place and down into traffic a couple times. I was like, I just want to explore. And I got into traffic and I just kept going and going and going and going and going and going. And then I whipped across the road, being safe, and I got to find the coolest thing ever, which I pulled out my video camera and get to share with you now. So I just want to encourage you that when you get to choose, catch yourself not being present, catch yourself in projecting future or past, choose to get present and be like, well, what do I want? What would that look like? What would go right about that? How could that look? What could be possible? And choose to take the step. And if you're just focusing on moment by moment, feeling good, everything shows up for you. When you're projecting past, future, control, you're in your shit. You're literally in an energy that's only going to create more shit. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Power of choice is yours. Choose your best life. Lock it down. I'm going in the pool. Hi guys, I wanted you to meet some of my friends. I was out on my mountain bike here in these crazy roads. I veered off to avoid death. And I met these beautiful little guys came running up to me. Can you tell me your name? Yuki? Yuki? What's your name, sweetie? Ai? And can you say your name? No, you just didn't look pretty. That's okay. What's your name? Tell me your name again. No, now you guys don't want to tell me your name. Come on, you got a flower for me and everything. Adud? Adud? That's his name? So this is my the roads out here are a lot like Columbia. There's no laws, no rules. So I decided to venture out on my bike and just be in it. It was fun. And I'm glad I got a little break with these beauties. So thanks for sharing with me, you guys. Thanks for coming and saying hi to me. In the United States, this is what we do. So high five, high five, high five, high five. Okay, now the next one is knuckles. You got it. Knuckles, knuckles, knuckles. Boom. See how the awesomeness is available to you everywhere? Thanks, you guys. Can you do a lock it down? Do this. Go like that. Say lock it down. Lock it down. I'll say it. You guys do it.